Hey, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Late Night Snack, Halifax's most popular bi weekly late night snack podcast. Wait, video show. I don't know what we're doing. I'm listening to too many podcasts. That's what's actually going on. Anyway, hope everybody got a little bit of sun today. It was really awesome out there. Hope everybody's got their barbecue out there. Now, barbecues do count as late night snacks. Just so you know, anything you put on there totally counts. But tonight we've got my good friend Brady Muller from the Bird's Nest Cafe on Barrington Street. Brady, welcome aboard to Late Night Snack.
Thank you, Andrew. So
Good. Mm-hmm.
tonight I want to make with you what I'm calling kitchen sink cookies, also known as
Perfect.
anything but the kitchen sink. And we're going to just make like a basic cookie dough base and then go through the pantry and throw in absolutely every delicious thing that we can find.
Well, that's perfect because I know by now everybody's been baking a lot, and I know myself I've got at least one or two like tail ends of like chocolate chip baggies and like nut baggies and stuff in the pantry, and I just got to use that stuff up. So I'm excited to see what you have for these kitchen sink cookies.
Yeah, so like chips are a really good addition to this. And
Yeah.
I happened to get caught by a customer of mine while I was walking home with a 20 bag of those little like portion chips.
Oh yeah, that like the Halloween chips.
And so this way we're gonna like call it food and menu research, and it's not just that I buy 20 bags of chips at a time right now.
Exactly. It's important, if you can make something especially tax deductible as a business owner, you can sort of work that in.
That's right. That's right.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. But we're actually not going to put potato chips in here tonight. But I did get some pretzels from a beer purchase with Tide House. So
Nice.
the pretzels are going to go in.
Perfect. Well, you're getting that salty and sweet combination, which I don't think enough people are really appreciating a cookie or do all the time. Like just a little bit of salt on a chocolate chip cookie, even, but this is like next level. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. So should we start mixing?
Yeah. Let's go. It's your show now.
Okay. So we're going to start with half a pound of unsalted butter. Um, and take like almost everything I say with a grain of salt. And on that note, it's like if you don't have unsalted, use salted. We're gonna be throwing salt in these cookies all over the place anyway, so a little more won't hurt if it's in the butter, and you can cut back somewhere else if you need to.
Perfect.
And,
I'm down for all of that.
right? And I mean, it's like right now you just kind of use what you have, and baking can be so precise in many, many ways, but
Absolutely.
for a lot of stuff like a cookie recipe or a scone or something like that, where it's like you can fudge the proportions here and there of it, and you're not going to get a bad result. You're just going to get a different result. So like
Totally.
the amount of butter and the amount of sugar and all the stuff you put in, it's all just going to change the texture, but it's all going to be good. So just go nuts. We're going to put in half a cup of granulated sugar.
All right, half a cup of granulated sugar.
And 1 cup of brown sugar. I like my cookies really soft and chewy more than like crispy.
And brown sugar does that. Is that one of the key things that would sort of give a chewier cookie?
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
No problem. Is brown sugar one of the key things to make a chewier chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah, it is.
Ah.
Like in most of my cookie recipes, you'll see that there's more brown sugar than white sugar.
Nice.
And that's why. And, as much as at the cafe we want to make food that everybody's going to enjoy, at the end of the day, I will make sure I like it. So
absolutely.
So there it is. Okay, we're going to cream that together, and I'm just going to chuck in a couple teaspoons of vanilla.
Oh, that's liquid gold.
I love you guys, so I'm using the good stuff.
Aw. Thank you very much. Well, Facebook appreciates you with a good vanilla. It's all about that good vanilla.
Caramels only. Okay, so let's get that in our mixer here. And we'll let that go for a little bit just to get it soft and fluffy.
Perfect. So we're just whipping up that butter and that sugar together to get it nice and fluffy. Perfect base. I'd like to say hi to everybody that's watching right now. Alyssa White, Ivan Chan, Christine White. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. This is Late Night Snack, and Brady Muller of Bird's Nest Cafe is making some kitchen sink cookies, which is, I mean, everybody's got a few tail ends of stuff in the pantry that they want to use up. Brady's got pretzels. She's got all kinds of goodies down there, and I can't wait to see what goes in these cookies. All right, so where are you at now? You got it all creamed together?
A little bit, mostly. I'm going to add in a couple of eggs and get those worked in, and then we'll move on to the dry ingredients.
All right, perfect. That's really key when you're doing a cookie recipe, is to be able to mix together that butter and sugar first and then add your eggs. That way everything gets mixed together nicely. And I mean, I'm really happy that you're using salted butter actually, because just that little bit of salt in there is always good. Just a little pop of salt. So Brady can't really hear us right now because she's got that mixer working really hard. But I can't wait to speculate what kind of things she wants to put in those cookies. So if you guys are wondering or want to make these cookies at home, what would you put in them? Write down below and shout out what you want to put in. I think Reese's Pieces would be really good. I think pretzels would be really good. I think a lot of stuff's going to be really good. So how's it going on your end?
Good. I'm realizing one of the things that I want to add in mine tonight is going to go best before we add the dry ingredients in, and that is chunky peanut butter.
Ooh.
So that's going to go right in: butter, sugar, eggs, peanut butter, vanilla, and then once that's incorporated in, we'll get the flour and stuff in there.
Brady, you're pulling out all the stops tonight. Chunky peanut butter too. I mean, that is, I bought a big bottle of it before all this went down, and I am almost to the bottom of it, and I'm really glad I got chunky. I hadn't done chunky in a while, but I'm not going back.
Oh, it's so good.
So good.
All right.
Hey, Chef Elan, how you doing? Good to see you. We're making kitchen sink cookies with Brady Muller of Bird's Nest Cafe tonight, and she just put in the mixer. She has sugar, butter, eggs, and peanut butter. What an awesome start to a cookie.
Okay, so now for the dry ingredients, we're going to add in 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
All right, 2 cups of all-purpose. And how much butter did you start off with again?
Half a pound.
Half a pound, so then 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar, granulated, and 1 cup of brown. Cool.
That's right. Now, I'm adding this in the mixer all at once for ease on my end of things, but feel free to mix your dry ingredients together first and then slowly incorporate them, because by putting all of this in at once, I'm going to annihilate my kitchen just a little bit. But, you know, some sacrifice has to happen sometimes.
It's true. I've made the mistake many times of just putting all your dry ingredients on top in the mixer in the KitchenAid, and then just hitting it to maximum, and then you just get a big flour full of face full of flour. That's what I'm trying to say. Hey, Wayne Reeves, thanks for asking. Tonight on the menu, Brady is making kitchen sink cookies. So she's going to have some pretzels in there, some peanut butter. She's got all kinds of fun ingredients down below there that I can't wait to find out what they are. But kitchen sink cookies. So a really nice cookie base with a lot of fun inclusions. People are really excited about what's going on in these cookies.
So we have the base ready to go for our mix-ins now. So, are you getting some suggestions of some other stuff to put in?
Well, somebody said Oreo bits was a good one.
Cookies in cookies, brilliant.
It's meta. It's next level. I really like that. Yeah.
So I love, like right now I'm kind of in a like high sugar phase of my life at the moment. But maybe before all of this, I would have liked like coconut, oats, pecans, and raisins. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like,
it's a healthier version. Yeah.
right? That's health food. These days,
Yeah.
that counts as health food. Um, I feel like people undervalue the poor raisin, but I love it. Okay.
I think raisins. Just sort of quick sidebar on raisins because I I think people have trust issues with raisins because so many times you've been deked out by a raisin thinking it's a chocolate chip and you bite in and you associate the raisin with disappointment.
Yeah.
But like if on its own in an oatmeal raisin cookie or some kind of trail mix thing, it's great if you're expecting the raisin. If you're expecting chocolate and then you get disappointed, then you take that out on the raisin and ran.
That's a sad story.
That might be a bit personal, but that's my take on raisins.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, I can go on walnuts and brownies, but that's another day.
Okay. Back to health food.
Yes.
We're gonna put oats in to lower our
Ooh,
cholesterol.
perfect.
So I'm putting in a cup of oats. Um, I have old-fashioned rolled oats here. They're the like kind of they look still intact ovals, just like squashed oats.
Yep.
And honestly, they're gonna give like a toothsome texture that I feel like in a cookie I'd probably prefer the quick cooking oats that
Oh,
are
okay.
they're a little softer and they're gonna um, be like less toothsome but still give a nice oat flavor. That'd probably be my preference, but we work with what we have, right?
Absolutely.
So
And you got to use the word toothsome, so that's a bonus.
is this like what was it like the Ed Sullivan show or something where they would like say the magic word and then the sign would come down and back? Is that a thing to
Yeah,
have?
yeah, yeah. Or Carson or something. They had one. What do you call a sis boom ba? The sound an exploding sheep makes.
Right?
Yeah.
Um, okay, so oats. We're gonna add in chocolate chunks.
Ooh, nice.
I have a cup. That probably should be 2 cups if we're being serious about this.
I'm
Um,
glad you brought that up.
these are the diet version.
Diet version has 1 cup of chocolate chips. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more careful about what I'm eating. So here we have some Werther's caramels, and
Ooh,
I just chopped those into chunks. Gonna just
that
chuck
is
those
an
in.
awesome. I love like that butterscotchy or like those score bits you can get too. But Werther's is again that's the next level cookie. I mean, you've got some cookie experience under your belt with all the cafe sales. And those mini cookies are amazing.
Well, this is
But
like,
Werther's,
with score bits, you're gonna get that toffee flavor, and you'll get like
yeah,
little chunks. And when they cool, they have. I want to use toothsome again. It's gonna be my word of the night.
good
But
word.
with these things, because these chunks are big, I cut each Werther into 3.
Yeah,
It's like you're gonna get this like more chewy pocket in it, and it's like the same concept that made Ben and Jerry's so great, where it was no longer just like little bits of stuff all mixed through. It was like people would wrap
yeah,
up a big chunk of something delicious now and then, and that's the whole thing here. Um,
awesome.
I got these mini Reese's pieces.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my god,
going right in.
so good. Um, I took the last of my turtles supply from my snack pile and cut that up, and those bad boys are gonna go in.
Brady, you're really sacrificing for us here. I mean, from your snack pile. Are you sure?
I love you guys.
Oh, you're so good to us. Thank you very much.
I know.
Again, people, late night snack. Brady's pulling out all the stops for a kitchen sink cookie. Werther's in there, mini Reese pieces, only a cup of chocolate chips, but we'll get over that. They're amazing.
And then we have our Tide House Brewing pretzels.
Awesome.
And I had some remains of a tub of peanuts. So there
Nice.
we are.
That is great. Well,
Did we
people are
miss
loving
it?
Toothsome. Adam just put a definition of Toothsome up on the bottom of the screen there, so thanks for that, Adam. Oh,
Is this when we find out I haven't used Toothsome properly? What is it?
and that's temptingly tasty is what it means.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with texture. Like,
Well, that's how I've said it too. But you know what? It's like probably there's like one, two, three. Maybe there's an urban dictionary definition we're not looking up right now. It's all over the place. But we've got some people watching, more people watching here. We got Ashley Davis. Ashley, how you doing? Megan and Mark Boland, good to see you guys. Yeah, Megan, this cookie is going to be insane. You're so right. Oh, Wayne Reeves is saying he's often used coffee as a mixing liquid or some instant crushed into powder to give it coffee flavor. I've used instant coffee before in a kitchen sink kind of cookie, and that's a good point, Wayne. That's a good thing to put in there too.
you know what? I was thinking about that, and then I was like, are people going to judge me that I have instant coffee in my kitchen? Probably. So let's just keep that a secret.
You can always claim it's for baking, and also, it's pandemic chic now. Like instant coffee shows it's like there's preparedness to having instant coffee around that you're really showing people off by just having it around.
Do you guys hear that? There's some sort of apocalypse happening in my hallway.
Well,
I'm
as long as the door's locked,
rations with them. Keep them safe.
send Aaron out. I'm sure he'll comment right down.
Maybe it was Aaron. Okay, so we've got this all mixed in, and now we'll scoop. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees, unless your oven is like my oven, in which case you have to figure out what temperature equates 325 degrees.
It's a bit of a guessing game.
It is. It is. Okay.
Oh, also, Wayne Reeves has a good point too. Have you seen those Dalgona coffee where people like whip up the instant coffee and put it on top of their foam milk or whatever? It's like that viral coffee.
I tried that.
See, that's a good reason that you can have instant coffee around.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And actually, at the cafe, little secret, whenever we make a chocolate-based cookie, we throw instant coffee in that dough because it just amps up that chocolate flavor.
It's a real chocolate booster. Nice.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so then we're going to scoop our portions in reasonable portion sizes.
Reasonable portion sizes. Yeah, I have no problem.
Right? So, what would that be? That's maybe just scant of a half cup, maybe?
We're talking golf ball here?
Whatever, you just scoop whatever. No, like, that's bigger than a golf ball. I can't do, like, sports references right now. I don't know.
Come on, you know me. You know making a sports reference does not come naturally to me.
No. I would be better off being like, this is a Meyer lemon size. Like,
yeah.
It's a size of dough where you're like, that's too big. Then you've got it. It fits on your spoon, but seems much too big. Perfect. But whatever.
And there's something like really fun about making a cookie that's just almost like slightly too big. It's almost naughty. It's just like, I can't eat all of that. And then you can.
You can. You just have to believe in yourself.
Exactly. It becomes an endurance thing.
Like normal size cookies, if that's your sad life, that's fine. Do what you want.
These you can always break in half and then like put half back on the plate and then come back 10 minutes later and eat that other half. It's like 2 cookies then.
Who does that? Though, speaking of, okay, I don't know, this dough is quite soft, so I don't know if this will work, but a little like cookie styling technique.
Oh, yes, please.
If you really like craggly cookies, you can take your giant cookie ball and pull it in half, and then it gets these craggles, and then you put it like craggles, and then
craggle side up.
Mama's smooth chocolate chip cookies will get like little craggles.
Peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that the cookie pros stop and really think about how we can enhance your cookie pleasure. So.
Absolutely. I mean, you've basically got a doctorate in cookie making. I mean, how many years has Bird's Nest been open down there? I mean, it was Civilette before, and then you changed the name. But you guys, you've been down there
Right.
what?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've had and the number of chocolate chip cookies or Mimi cookies or whatever cookies from there, I can't count anymore. I've had too many.
No such thing.
No such thing.
No such thing. So we're gonna just take these a slight bit over the top because when you're in this deep, you can just keep going. What's the
Oh,
harm?
it wasn't already over the top, people. There's another level. There's a whole another.
So, a friend brought me some gorgeous flaky sea salt,
Mhm.
and so I'm gonna just sprinkle this on. She got this after she went to Malta last year, and this was like my little souvenir, and it's so gorgeous. And this is such a pretentious chef thing. This is when my mom is like, my mom's like, no exotic ingredients. And like this would count. Flaky salt counts as exotic
Yeah.
ingredients. So I'm sorry. I apologize. But it's too beautiful and it needs to go to good use and these cookies will do it. So
Well, if you appreciate it, it's going to a good home, right?
right? And we can think back when we could travel to places that people would bring us souvenirs from.
Thank goodness we have exotic salts to travel with now.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna pop these in the oven, 325. At this giant size, they're gonna take about 16 minutes in my oven.
Mm-hmm.
Your mileage may vary. Um, what we're going for is some nice browning, and I want them still soft in the center with a little bit of crispy outside. And then
Oh,
ta-da!
magic of television.
All done. So
All done.
we get these giant cookies, and
Wow.
they're like soft and chewy with crispy edges. Good peanut butter
Textbook.
there, and then lots of fun little treasures to find in there.
Now, here's a question. Did you use all the exact amount of ingredients in that batch as you did with the magic batch behind you?
I did.
Ooh, well
These
played.
are true to life cookies. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry I ever doubted their authenticity. They look amazing. Now, you got to take the late night snack bite. You can't be, pretending this is a late night snack. You've actually, you may be on a bit of a sugar high now, but I'm sorry. It's got to go on a little bit longer.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, take it. No. I want you to take a bite of the cookie. That's what I want you to
Oh.
try. You got to try your cookie.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna pretend
Yeah.
I haven't tried like 4 of these today.
Yeah, do go for your best okay, imagine you're like Giada De Laurentiis or you're like Jamie Oliver, you're Rachel Ray, you're like trying to really pitch this to the masses and this is like your slow motion bite moment.
Andrew, you know I won't do that.
I know, that's why I ramped it up a lot. I really built it up. You're not gonna do this. There's no way.
Mm. Now
There was some
that's
Ina
a
Garten there. I appreciate that. That was classy.
But of course I got a mouthful of caramel, so it's gonna take me like a minute here.
Well, it's certainly a worthy cookie. The Werthers. Are they toothsome? Oh, she's just sorry. I could ask you anything right now because you just got a mouthful of kitchen sink cookie going on. So nod if it's toothsome. Oh, thumbs up to toothsome.
It is toothsome.
Awesome. So how are things going for you guys down at with the Bird's Nest and everything? I said you guys have a lot of like online availability in your store and stuff for some neat cookie kits and everything. And your muffins are a Mappatura, you told me earlier.
That's right. So we've been doing online sales of baking things like flour and different varieties of flour for everyone that's like starting to get into bread baking and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we're now transitioning to planning for next phase, which is going to be more like pre-order things for ready to eat stuff. So
Right.
you'll start to see more of our menu, regular items coming back, and we'll kind of branch out and do some other things as well. So that'll be up on our website and Instagram and Facebook and everything. Probably starting next week, you'll start to see some signs of life there.
Cool.
And meanwhile, we're making some of our muffins and some of our baked goods for Mapatura, which is up on Spring Garden Road, just past the public gardens. And they've started doing a little coffee takeout window. I think it's Wednesday through Saturday, from 10 to 2. And so they're on their espresso A game up there. And so
Cool.
you can go buy a really nice cup of coffee and whatever baked goods we make for them in the morning. So you're going to see some morning glory muffins there tomorrow morning, and that's going to be like a nice kind of healthy alternative to our late snack. So lots of whole grains and fruits and veggies and nuts all packed into one little
It sort of balances the other one out a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You need a little balance. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just going to check in here, make sure nobody suggested any other amazing ingredients to have. Oh, everybody's raving about the cookie. Looks awesome. Nice. Bravo. You got a bravo.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's pretty good.
Get a brava, please.
Right. Anyway, thanks so much for coming on, Brady, on to Late Night Snack, Halifax's premier bi-weekly late night food show on Facebook. So it was awesome to talk to you, and I wish all you guys really well done at Bird's Nest. And everything is changing week by week, so I know you guys are rolling with it best you can and putting stuff up there to check out. So check out Instagram at Bird's Nest Cafe, and anyway, I'll see you around.
I hope.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Anyway, thanks again. All the best to you, and thank you, Aaron, in the room there or in the hallway, wherever he is. Thanks for the setup help. It was great to see you guys, and have a great night. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Late Night Snack. And this Tuesday coming up, check out Chef Ivan. He's going to be interviewing Chef Danny Duguay, who's got a lot of fun recipe ideas going on. So anyway, have a great Thursday night. And this is Andrew from an increasingly sweatier room since I've had the door closed for too long now. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining Late Night Snack.